Yeah, the sound come on no a breath here for. Yeah. Come on exclusive.
That's right.
Yeah, Obano ana on a little gym instructor.
That's right.
Na one no what them men da no a rehusam ni si watantra no. Sa on come no. Yeah, the breath here for na. Maybe say obaba Facebook nso.
Yeah.
Esan say yeah the video no ebeto ho.
That's right.
Aha na fe yeah the abrante no. Phone nso so ato ho e bia say hu ya. You may have the opportunity to see. But you real so a yeah ne ensam form na ma me ko di nkomo no. Yeah no mbeto nkomo. If there are other issues, they may just throw some light.
Well, I'm saying to stay tuned. Your programs manager Joshua Tigo ebe join here. I'm gonna call her. I'm going to me equatorial come on and I feel what tray mu the course. And the summary Diana me stay tuned answer. Yenkotie Emra.
As much as you remember what happened the night Little was murdered.
That Wednesday, I came to visit Little at 9:30. I got to his house around 9:30. And we went in. I parked my car at his window, and there's this guy that parked before I parked, but he wasn't in the house, so I parked. And we went inside. Then after that, the guy came. So I came out and asked him whether I should move the car for him to park. He said, no, it's okay. So he will park at the gate. So unfortunately, since they are many in the house, they don't close that gate. So when you are passing, you can see to the house. Well, so we went back inside since he said he would park there. Then I was, we were at the hall watching TV, chatting, discussing what we have come to discuss. And it got to around 11 o'clock, and I told him that I was going. He said, oh, he thought I was going to spend the night. And I said, oh, I had some program on Saturday, so for that I want to rest the maximum possible before that day. He said, okay, if that is the case, then I should wait for him to take his shower and get some few things ready. Then see me. Then instead of sitting there, I said, well, let me go and lie on the bed. And I went to lie on the bed. And he was on the washroom. At that time, I got like around. He was in the washroom doing his things. So me, I was lying down. I was even almost dozing off. Then I saw it, like I just raised my hand and saw a shadow. You know that instant, sometimes when you see somebody is staring at you, you can just feel it. So I saw that somebody was staring at me, like even came close to the window, trying to see through the window. I got and I said, who is that? And as soon as I said, who is that? The person just walked, going back to the gate. So I also quickly got up. Since I know my car is parked there, so I got up and grabbed my key and told Steve, I just saw somebody at the window, peeping inside the window. At that time, what I was thinking is like, since there are boys in there, maybe somebody was just trying to, being a bad boy to see what is going on in the room, So I said, won't you go and check? He didn't answer me. He said, I think that is just a cat because there is some cat here who has been. And so I saw a human being. So I took my key as I was going. He said, please. And he said, where are you going? Go back. And I went to I was standing there at the bed, by the bed. And I saw him grabbing a kitchen knife. He put everything down, grab a kitchen knife. And so I went on the bed because for me, for my mind, as I said, it's just somebody trying to. And the timing too, it never crossed my mind that the armed robber can be around at that time because it was around 12:31 thereabout. So I heard, the next thing I heard is a key crack. Then at the same time, who is that in Chi? Okay. I heard that noise. Then it's like somebody he opened the door. Then somebody at the same time tried to push it, and he pushed back. Then at the same time I heard the gunshot. Then he screaming, they shot me. He said, hey, they shot me, they shot me. Then the girl, as he's talking like that with his hand on his chest, they pushed him in with the gun on him. So as I also heard, I also ran through, coming towards him. As I heard his, and they came and meet me with the gun, one on me and one on him, and another person. They pushed me back on the bed. Okay. While he was sitting, they had the gun on him with the other hand sitting on the bed. So they said, where are the phone? Where are the phone? And I gave them my phone. They said, where is the second one? I had to look for it in the bed because Little put his own on the bed with the bed sheet has gone on it. So I had to look for it and give it to them. Where is the money? We were not having any money in the house. It's just some money little left on the TV table. That one, I think they have seen it and taken it before. It's like some 100 Ghana with some coins there. So I quickly, since I was scared, quickly I said, please come and check. So I was just throwing everything out of the wardrobe for them to be sure that there's nothing. Threw everything out. Then they were convinced that there's no money, so they left him there and walk out. Then I grabbed this bed sheet and it tried to press on the wood for him not to bleed. I was lost. I didn't know. I was screaming for help. Then I don't also want to leave the bed sheet and go and be banging on the door. But at the time I have to just leave it and go and bang at the door. Then they walk back inside with the gun on my head. Will you shut up? Will you shut up? Because maybe they are feeling like I'm going to alert the other people, and they remove the key out of the door. But that time I was even hearing them in the other rooms. In the other room talking, I mean, the same way they were doing, I was hearing them even walking. I heard even they brought somebody to open his car. Okay. There was a small car to open. Whose car is it? They were asking somebody whose car is this. So when I heard that one, I went back to the hall to try to lock the door. And I saw that there's that metal thing that locked the door. So I locked it out there. So at that time, after that, I heard somebody coming to shake the door, but they couldn't open it at that time, so I didn't hear anybody again. Then I was there, still hearing them moving around, doing things, talking, calling each other. I heard this name, Awuro. Then at the time I was still pressing the thing on him, but since they are there, I don't know, I didn't know, I can't open the door to, don't know. So I was with him, and at the time, that was like about 15 minutes past, get to 20 minutes, he's suffering. Then I saw that the blood was leaking through his back on the floor. And I noticed it wasn't small. I got panic. And I started screaming again, screaming. Then I said like about 30 minutes, then he just got up stand up flat once. Then the blood just flew like, when they take water hole, the blood just came out. I got so scared, and he started hitting everything in his blood. The blood was... At that time, I got so scared. I ran back to the hall and was knocking at the door, knocking. I wasn't hearing it. Nobody was coming. The neighbors were not coming. So I thought that for me, they are also scared. They are in the room hearing me. I was so desperate, and I was saying, oh, and I can't help. I can't do anything. Yes, I was, at least let me take him to the hospital. Then I just had to sit down by him, looking at him. At that time, he wasn't talking anymore. For me, I was still praying that, oh no, it's just maybe he had just gone into coma or something there, but I was seeing the blood too. I said, oh my gosh.
Within that period, did he say anything to you?
No, he was just saying at the time he got up with that strength, the only thing he was saying, help, somebody. And that one, when he was struggling on the floor, Jesus help me, Jesus help me, Jesus help me. Then he stopped talking. Then few minutes after that, then I now heard people talking. Then I tried to listen very well, and I noticed that it's the police. Then that was when I now opened the gates, and they asked me, are you okay? And I started screaming, I'm not okay. And they came in and, started the investigation and all. Yes.
Let me ask you this. How long have you known Little?
Oh, I've known Little like more than 3 years now. More 4 years, yes.
Okay. So you were in a relationship, I know. There is this rumor, it is a married man that Little was chasing and all that. Are you married?
I'm not married. I have been divorced for almost 8 years now. I'm no more with my kids. My ex-husband too is at his place. I'm with my children.
So you are not married, you know Little, you know him a lot. Did he ever tell you anything like someone wants to hurt him?
No. He never told me somebody wanted to hurt him, but I know he has been having these little issues with his colleagues at the workplace, but not like somebody who hit him. No.
What kind of person is he? For those of us who don't know, describe him for what kind of person?
He's a gentle person. He's quite very. He is young, but he's so matured. If I said I have been with Little for more than 4 years now, it didn't start with a sexual relationship. Little realized I was going to the gym when I had my divorce. All of you know having a divorce is not an easy issue. So sometimes I'll be waking up and my mood will just change. I can even crying. Then he noticed me a few times and approached me on it. So it was like we became close friends. He'll be consoling me as a mature person, and we both develop a feeling for each other. And Little is a nice guy. He's a quiet person. He's not that troublemaker. No, I know he has a quick temper though, but it's not anything. No, I don't know him that side of him.
What would you want to say? I know the police is doing their investigation. What will be the consolation for you? What will you see at the end of this that will give you?
Yeah, I want for the police or for the way the things are going on. I really want people to know that. Little was not dating me as a married woman. I was divorced long ago before I met him. He wasn't dating me I wasn't a married man, a woman. Somebody was me myself. If I was married, I wouldn't have accepted getting even close to him. But I was free for so long. So it does happen. I need to move on. So that will happen. He wasn't dating me as a married, and I would have loved the public to understand that we all have our private life, and you don't start, tarnishing somebody's life on his dead bed. You don't know the real story. And I can't go painting on all the world that I'm a divorcee or whatever thing. This is my private life.
How long did the entire operation take? I know it was a difficult moment for you, but what will you say? How long did it take?
Yeah, no, after the police, the thing in the room. Oh, it took like almost 2 hours. because the police got there. No, when after the thing it took like about 5 minutes. Let's say 5 minutes. They take like about 5 minutes. But as I'm saying, when they left my room, they went to the other places. So they didn't leave the house early. They stayed in the house, not in my room. They stayed in the house like almost 1 hour. Yes. Yes, and all that time little was still bleeding and struggling. He didn't go at once like that.
How many people did you see?
I saw three of them. One gun on little, one gun on me, and another person standing with the gun straight pointing at me like this.
Enti Erabano ana one abrante little ewo edem ma nipa bonfo bi eba ebeje abrante ne nkwafiri ni se bebo ntuoku no sa Erabano na yene no atwetwe enkomo yi na enkomo no na eyebofo kasem enti ma mema anotwa abadwo ase wa akwa aba na fei wombo ne tofa ewo akankasem ne nyina yentimi ente nsem no asi afi yewia na atwetwe enkomo adwa
CJ me ho ahya ba ya ne mpaboom the trauma
we anya movie o
so ne be ma wodem na kwabra ne abawura na tuasi ne kokoso na pe wani tua boja
moja pram no
utia mu a obi MP
mienu kwa na mo se ho wawu na won she ho
imagine the love of your life.
So
na enkomo no se de ko ye nie kakra mitimi metumi adane aba ya kan kasa mu na mo a mutie ne mate ase no enie o se no wo little ho na ebo na so no little e wo dem na ebo be 11 yes anajudu baako and wakra little say opese oko na little yes o ma ne break akra na wo fa nsuo mu ne ho na won siesie no fa ne ma baako mienu bi na won koja no na baba wane so wabra obedru fie ho no na senkani foforo wo fie na say ye compound house ni ntino enkrofo pake car say wo ho na baako bi aya wata pake no no oba ne pake na chi no de no kodu ye no na bra no ni ho etina ma wo hu se wo pake wo yard misan se duru se wo kwa yeso okobọ papa ni prum se betu ka afiri mi de na chi na mako na papa ne ka se o betumi apake to so no pake wa abonten na sansa san ye wura fie ho do so ntino main gate no eya wo mota bie to ho efie ni main gate sa me de se ni wura mu an wasi akotuma san watu ka akọ o se ori an mota bie ti obi twa mu abonten kro hu fie no inside etu ase anche enu ohun so obi abegina mpamanim ehwa edan ni mu enti wotie mu busas wine no na dia na wope ena nipa ni dwane ko na chi nti e mo no kro pie sanse wapake ne car wa abonten to de nani ko hwe sa anye bia na bi obi abebo ne car glass ana bibia na eti hwe na bibia nsi no osan kokotena za sa abre no na little gusuwa wo ye ne ma na okas wo beye na wakojam wo no enti o se anche be meet kakra chi ena wote se epono no ewo so sata na leti na wi ase obi as also hu se sunsum bi ase shadow
hu se obi gina empumani
a sunsum antino do nim se eja nkora aboni fo bi o mbetete se bi oba ne be ma mu ye bibia ba sata na nko ya afom oda eti sunsum ne ton so no obo birim eti ohun yan sa ase little pia pono na se obi beso obi na little person otum eti ase ye push and pull la ohun yan so ma pia wura mu no mu di tuo esi little koko ana omu bone tuo eti omu bone tuo sa na oba na chia na obebu hweye eti de na woka kire oba na ne se omabom tuo tie ma na ne krati oba na ni so na na omu ye ma yensa nti baako ni di tuo ni si little so na baako di tuo si wono oba na so ana baako so de ne wogina ase kwan no no de so no eti se camera ye fa long shot ono no wogina baabi nti ene ne tuo de timi hwe baabi ya eti ombusa ose wabra omu bone tuo sa no omu pia ono oba ne tompa so ena omu ka se ne phones ne we on famra nti o de phone de ma omu ena omu se aka little de nti o rehwe peja ba sheet no ha ena onya ampa no de mo omu no omu se onya yi phone no little de no no de mo no omu sika na e wo ne ho ne we no sika omu wa ne kuta little ba o de agu table de so ne kwa dem se no omu asesa dada enti o se
o just be 100 Ghana ne kwansi bi
ti no omu asesa dada etu omo preso a nti wo se omo free dem ho no mo kwa be 5 minutes no mo di ye omo free dem ho ko ye no na wo kotolete ho be 15 to 20 minutes wo tie ma obi ama wo hu yansa late laji boom oji boom page na fe moja ne to sin free na chi na guga carpet ne so fa na wa ye basa wo hu de wonye ne ho etu wo se be ye ese de na moja ne sie to sa na ye na esu sa fa na late de nsa ene ne na bobo bibia e ben bia ma se ne wo pre ansa na oba be fim on de no onim se okoko mata ma little ye din bo anye ni se eyewuo na abrante no awu ato ne nsa so wo se eyi ne dem ho de di be 15 minutes na mo mo firi dan ni mo no mo sa akodan ahodo bi ofie ho mu eti fie na ebusra na si wo no mo di be 1 hour wo mu na mo no de dem ho de o mu di 15 minutes eti wo se wo pia abonte bai o ma no hu sa posifo aba no mbusa so wo okay no otie mo se wonye okay ti police for ba no mo start say o mo ba be hwe na investigation no efrase enti yen sentro nia no obusa na question ni busa say wone literature be mfie sei wo se be mfie miensa ekọ mfie nine so ene yen sentro ni busa na say nkrofo se nkro obi yire ho na ama o ma bo litutuo no so wo no wo ba ware agyae be mfie nwoche ni ene okunukuru atini fie na one ne mba nso tie be yemfie nwotwe ni nti no onye se ade se wo aware mu no akase wo ye oba awarefo hye kawa mienu na sabi little fa no ena obusa as okay na one little nancy ro hu ni sei no so little yo bi a sabi nani so yehye ohun but oye very very gentle osua but oye very very matured ena afi na wo mu se wo a kokko oye mu a wora ne kokko aba ne but on pe basabasa onye troublesome sa o se tama no one little date no na nya se ofitian no mo twempra o kase wo hunu mfie 9 ni nkire se o ma twi empra mfie 9 na embom na okogye mo ho o se on se Ghana awariguo o pese ogu aware a frustration kobra bra pressure etibu ono ma wo ye exercise na se wayera as what but na gene ni ho na se wo free ne tebia mu na nisu asane free na ni ase e ba sa little na timi ben bu sasa de asemo a eti open up chair na nkomo koso ni mu na ase at a point it had to happen and almost starting yes mfie 9 no and a womo atwempra but omo ni mo for 4 years but ye wo brebi wo mu a wo frase say wonom twempra enti no ana atema ko kan ya me den say enkrofo bi nim ne story so because wo da so ware anya ne nwanwa because am ya no trouble metu say maja awade a nya fra me koje ho billboard na ma print ya boso say meja awade o to na me bodo nkomi eto na bia no waja awade all right but enya fe na all publish ya kire nkrofo say waja awade enti no enya nwanwa say bia nkrofo bia dwene ye wo mo ese wono oda so ewo oda so ware ena e bia ma sansem na babato no de waja aware for divorce process ma metese o ka 8 years enfie nwoche waja aware
am say adwan sem na arehо but ho na nkomo no wo no say some of yem bloggers yi asem no aba no wonye hwehwemu na waso asem ne fan bia na watwere esanse wo pe numbers nti na watwere na wa publish it so ho na ode agunipa hu fin you know I mean obi take a very long time to build a reputation so ho
but sem because what tidin bi was I heard the name
say Uhuru say Awuro yeah
Awuro nti wo mo ana wo be pie mo na omo di omo ho komo
yeah
eti wo TD bi Awuro chese omo be ya ade no ma akokoduro so wie kroman say mfirifie ho anko because they know what they are doing as a police in
the cab ketwa bia wo fie ho kra ho nso so ko say why can you whose car is this bie na Manchester ni pa so bie
timi say ase omo di omo ho na omo ya ade no obi antumi nya omo hwe to si fie ho action na kasa fie ho de abro wana but ne dem ho de na omo be kun boy ne it was just a short while within 5 minutes and omo timi be wo so pono no edi tuo be si little koko ebo ni tuo kun no ejeje fun so ewo omo ho ejeje wo mu sika no omo wo esum ne to mpa so na ga ne kwa nyame ne de na se wo mo amo ni tuo bi because usually say ya na nipa bonfo sa ba ba bia na se wa obehunu wo mo no utira anye ya wo kro mo ma wonya nkwa omba wo su tuo bi
na wo mu so mba ma me fa bibia o ma me fa bibia utie
no phone so no mu se bisa ya account ya o ma fa TV o ma fa fridge o ma fa fridge
adwa ma me nda wase na me ma mi programs manager Joshua Tigo akwaba na mene no ntwetwe nkomo ono na one obey kwotwetwe nkomo na yenya some other information in front ho boss go
see
boko
good morning boko Charlie na you're na ho akra bebe
because you cry ye voice no the chilling experience we are having na mo amko hu no na wo kasa ansemi akira mo in fact mushia no na ne tibia mu tesen
okay sijem da senti onim se yadwuma ye ni fapim ye se ubenya wo facts correct and see se ukaya tama let me put it on record say me minua mata crescent na call interview no na ubenya story ne bae no two things came up say guy no or gym instructor oni obi yere ene ewo honum ehye ho enti amanfo susu say ebeye be mana odi ne yere chi ena asomasi yankodi ne sa ewi a omadi ni enti na aye bebre bloggers atron some bebre na some of your okra yempese be boss for good reasons enti no na we needed to a journalist near awasi ye ma ye tiefo ne say ye di asam ne kra wa asam bie mu no ye di brewom enti ye hwehwe ma mi na chi kwan na ye hu no enti enura be ewiem ho ba bi na ne si mu ne ne ko hia ti ye call ye do ma mi na nkasa no na oti ho ti mu say she's lost why empty minded and oti ho wo say hu na she's show so as hu say na oti ho no enti ya anti edu baby kra no mpese obekasa osenka obema ni lawyer kasa na ye nsem te fe ye call my briefing no nka ibetimi akasi ye recording no secretly but emranu ma ejuma no emranu ma ho kwan sa se wo be record obi a onya we na wanya ntum se wo be recording no ti ya convince na nsana oba beji atum se oni yan be kasa enti ena ye ni di hihye so na edu ba bia no a break it down na mata de nsam ni nam ni ho sa na watu aso on say voice ye edited voice inti all this action na CJ the most important thing ni say in the conversation ultimi ho say maame no or ye divorcee enti little nipa wuachi nsam de nsam be little enyo obi yire na na oni ni hihye ho that is one. Two, a police investigation and a course. A human is I thought there be any police for the say, but I dare am person be say ye be ya idea e be say police investigation. And near the crime aspect of the issue in the
and the
Jama police. Now when there was something I mean kind of because later no me need police for be di nkomo. Omu fi lady ni demo ho na omu ni na mu fie ho omu ye other operations no omu ko other neighbors fie no omu ko according to police ba kwa no call scene ho no omu ko obi dem na nipa no wo ba fresh baby and omu asakola ni na omu turning it upside down na omu ka che na se on first camera na on first camera on be drop ya kola no omu be drop na man de tini kwan wo ho. And ATF one franchise is very early in the morning for some of these conversations. They do baby no. Because I'm not going to say honey say me ba and I'm about attacking the animal ku me na. The guy ni almost struggle here. But the interesting thing, I'm sure said the police would want to find out and he said even though this guy ni nya could draw ni almost struggle here no.
I'm on fire.
I'm on fire no. And see ama
he's not the target.
In some I be brave.
And so when you now course within 1 hour now
within that period.
I'm free on them hon.
And see and say according to information ya no need tape so they say so we your neighbor now we see little any ni girlfriend no any and I see the screams now we hear attempt say upia ya no ma phone no ma capture ma capture. So they will hold you captive. They are you phone a few months. I'm for try some baby. Even though Sandy Patrin rad them hono. the suspicion is that there were more than 3 people who were involved in the operation.
I see. I say ebi mo.
A choki.
Yeah.
2 pia na ma so mu na ma ji ofo na fi won sam na fe won so ya pia wa to baby. Ena omaya enti for the number of minutes or hours are no mu fi ho no near cost no. Enti CJ yen de ya famu de yedi no cry ewom e de abrete ifo me aka no e police fo adwuma tie hwe ne be wa kosi
but still go say me how ewom ene asemi si say na we kan say o kan been online portals bloggers will be aso asem no be na wa twere na wa publish it
me sure say CJ unim say adwuma ye every time bia no we are fighting people about professionalism. Journalism na ye no. Hemrada ho.
Yeah.
Ethics, they are brofo friend ethics. Edda ho. Enye bibia keke na otimi ye. Ebia na meka kire wi. Me call ye na ma minister tika na asem no. I could have recorded her.
Yeah.
Choka si won kase na ma betina radio so no ma bo.
No.
Oh, tie for the be o maso mo de be ma nya ma djuma yi.
Yeah.
Enti in fact, me sure say me and I'm din be mo say my yes baby and a manya I'll see you. Now mami ya I'm for already no mami no trauma wa femo wa come till now on recover you obi anso man support bia yo now was a kotna baby no was strong some enye no
kure afa no so be so kunu me na me mami na I'll take legal actions against him. And as I'm your biswa, be dear Piemu baby, ya linking me to sir happening. And yes, son, here, I will still see you. In fact, I'll tell you another thing. Guy, no, also, or a gym instructor, and you occur churches. I'm for inviting, and I hear also why you're very professional. And say you here with there could be maybe 5 years. A gym instructors. Yeah. Now so because of the special care on no man microphone, preference no. And obi beba no say o CJ na mepe. Yeah. Me pese CJ na training me. And the basa and nurse amanfo so efa ne ho tan ne ahoya ne na say because of say oye na dwuma yi. Okay. And the bloggers has some kan ne there. And it is not only the bloggers, traditional media. Yeah. Traditional media. You'll be surprised. Say in some be amanfo akotena TV so in fact people don't know say in the law of defamation in relation to publication. Say me ko kan asem a enye na se wu di kotena baby na se wu command legs a wa sa command asem ne nan a wu nso say me si unkrofo a me de obeka ho bi. Yeah. I'm for reputation because of asem abi. Yeah. Na hey kan bebre me sure say wa ya kan asem na fa ho bia no. You know what to do. Yeah. And the media, the mechanic say it's a lesson to all of us. And open now in him in Crawford can say, yeah, but in Crawford, then yes, because yeah, Angus I bano a year by 1,000. Now the true essence of journalism is say ube domusuko na u didn't cry woman naba. It is not about speed. In fact, I have no problem with speed with accuracy. But if the speed is not accompanied with accuracy, and I say Americana would be Jumano, say no cry any Americana would no more. Now say what say Jumano? And the answer you basi CJ. Maybe a phone lines, you know. Okay. Because the president of 4 share my experience. Exactly. Bikwana sa in tattoo so and now be a can send this out to so enim you can share your experience na and somewhere a kafa nipa wa mo free mu woni honti want to be me na no and I think that I need people to share their experiences with me. It's very sad. It's very sad. That's it.
And I want to Mr. Wa say show ya e bia now wo baby no bia fro ya started that and na wo be dwane ye enye too late. You show now, oko who download the app na Adom online app na yeah publish story ne say
into call podcaster
for thousands of people and can you
me say publish here now traffic on a jump
and so person who tie show no bi
Joshua Tigo
podcast so who call your podcast wait me
Joshua Tigo
CJ that's it